Africa, Africa, Africa. Yes, yes. Dangote 1, NNPC 0, 0, 0, 0. Yes. Tinubu finally intervenes in the matter concerning the Dangote refinery versus the NNPC. And as you can see, or as I can say, the NNPC has succumbed to the gladiator Dangote. Yes, to succeed like a man like Dangote is not easy, you know. To get to that level, to that epitome, it's not easy. You must be a fighter. And NNPC has just tasted what it is to come against someone like Dangote. And it's just the beginning. So as you guys will remember, there's been a brouhaha going on between NNPC and Dangote. The very people that were supposed to protect the man's refinery and give him a red cap rollout were the very people trying to block him. We know that they have been eating, there's a cabal that has been eating from this thing, but when you see that there's something of national importance, you have to try to put against this personal interest and think of the general good. But did they do that? No. As people remember, several factors came up with the NNPC accusing Dangote of trying to be a monopoly. Also, they said the quality of his products were not good when he had accused the NNPC of giving out licenses to marketers to import bad products in Nigeria, some of which had already been admitted. But now they try to spin the whole thing on him and said, oh, his products have not yet been licensed, his refinery has not yet been authorized. I mean, come on, come on. And when Dangote looked for an independent lab to test the products, it came out that Dangote produces one of the best quality products in the world. Not in Africa, in the world, you know. And Tinubu, the whole thing was going, and well, the president was watching, and he finally intervened. And he ordered the NNPC to deliver fuel to Dangote and any other upcoming refineries in Naira. Yes, in Naira, not in US dollars. How you produce your local thing and you want to sell it to the local company in dollars. So Dangote is going to get all the oil is needed, and they're going to prioritize all Nigerian refineries, starting with Dangote. You needed to see the guy of the NNPC that was reading this directive from the president. The guy wanted to cry. In fact, you guys should watch the video. Watch it, and then let's continue this.
In attitude of Mr. President to actually think out of box to solve a Nigeria problem, and actually to localize the solution to Nigeria problem. He has approved through the council that effective immediately that NNPC get engaged with local refineries, and we are starting that with Dangote refinery, that the sales of crude oil to Dangote refinery will be denominated in Naira, and also the sales of refined product from Dangote refinery to marketer and distributors also should be conducted in Naira.
Have you guys seen? The guy wanted to cry. But this is the thing. We cannot keep fighting our own. We cannot keep fighting our own. When you realize that there are things that are there for the greater good, try to ensure that those people that are taking the risk to do such investments that even many foreign investors don't do, make sure that they have all it takes for them to succeed. Don't be roadblocks in their success, because their success is the success of Nigeria. Their success is the success of the continent. 650 million 50,000 barrels a day refinery that could solve all the fuel issues of Nigeria, solve all the forex issues, or most of them. That's a huge deal. The Dangote refinery is already having a huge impact on the international scene. Yes, I saw a chart recently on Bloomberg, of how that refinery has started affecting, output. So, we really need as Africans to change our mindset, because that's the thing holding Africa back. Some few people that have been positioned in certain places believe that they have to continue eating, while others, should not have anything. And when I talk of others, it means that people investing to give jobs to the general population, people doing investments like Dangote to create opportunities that have not existed before, to create consolidation in industries that generally people don't want to take the risk in. We have to support such people. We have to support them beyond every reasonable doubt. You cannot be blocking such a person. How can you imagine talking about somebody trying to be a monopolistic? Well, most of those companies that have been exploiting the oil, how many of them are there? Because you need huge funds to be able to do such things. There are very, very few people that have the capacity, monetary-wise, technology-wise, and, are willing to invest and take certain risks. Yes, it's a big gamble sometimes. So if you don't support these people, then you are trying to make them fail, especially our own Africans. We have not had people in such a scene, apart from Libya and Algeria that have refineries in Africa. Most African countries are not self-sufficient and are rely on import. And you can imagine how expensive that is, with currency changes, local currencies collapsing, and trying to buy in dollars. Now imagine converting naira to buy in US dollars. Can you imagine how expensive it is? It is a end consumer that suffers. Those people that say, oh, they are supporting Dangote already has. You don't do such an investment to make personal money to eat. Many people talk, if they give you 1 billion in your lifetime, you might never finish it. Just take that 1 billion and put it in stocks and sleep. Sleep for the rest of your life. You will never need to work a day in your life, even your next generation. I'm saying just 1 billion. That money invested in the right way. In fact, without you having to do any other, all the other companies who have invested in, they work for you. You just wait for your dividends. You just wait for the stock price to go up. It generally goes up. It generally goes up. And you just eat the passive income from that. So you guys should know, people like Dangote, those negative minds, they don't need this kind of investment because of money. These people are doing it first to help their people, secondly for posterity, as a legacy. Others have done it in other countries. When you hear they call big name companies like Samsung, there were particular individuals behind those companies. And that's how they elevated their countries, by going into the international scene and being able to compete with everybody. I celebrate Dangote because that's the richest man in Africa, but also one of the people that have taken upon himself to invest as much as possible in Africa. He has not run and gone and be investing in the US and Europe. They have enough people to invest there. He's trying to build his own continent, not just Nigeria. So we really need to support people like that. And those people that only that's NNPC that for more than a decade have not posted a job offer. Can you imagine? It means that there was just a certain group of people. It stayed within the families of the people that are already there. It means that if there's a job, you just, we have one opening here. Do you have a son or a daughter that you can bring? Let's put there. That's it. You just get them and you place them there. Boom. Nobody even knows if anything is going on. It has become the personal property of some individuals. It cannot continue like that. We really need to change our mindset. Yes, we really need to, if we want things to change in Africa. So I celebrate this battle that Dangote has won. It's a battle, it's not yet the war. Because when the president gives a directive, for these people to comply, sometimes they can comply maliciously. I'm telling you. So there has to be a close eye. Yes, they have to zoom in on those people and ensure that they do the right thing. Yes. Let somebody like Dangote. This thing created it was big news all over the world. Because, all the international news sites and channels was like, what's happening? You know, how can you sabotage your own person? Who does that? You're talking negative about his stuff instead of supporting him. After all, Dangote Toyipo is a fighter. He's not afraid of anyone. And if people have other things up your sleeves, he's ready to take you on and will be here to talk about it. So, well, I celebrate this victory for Dangote. I hope those people will comply and not comply maliciously. If they do, definitely they will be corrected. Let us try to support what is good. Support your own. Support your own. Put general interest over selfish interest. Some people want tens of billions in their accounts while others have zero. And that's why protests are going on. People, the masses are suffering. Refineries that could reduce the cost of fuel, they are there making nonsense about it. People that could create employment, they are there playing with them. And yet they want the youth to keep suffering and wallowing. Now they are beginning to see. These are people protesting hunger. Let us change. General good over personal interest. Thank you, and see you in another video.